going on, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Knife Shift. I believe I have found one of my all-time greatest eBay finds in quite some time. We will just get right into it. It is this girl right here. This is a smooth antique bone. And this is the Big Daddy. This is the 88 pattern Congress. Y'all know I love my Congress patterns. And I seen this one on eBay as a buy it now. And I jumped on it immediately. Look at that beautiful, beautiful bone color. Which you could see the dye really didn't take as much. You know, kind of left it a little spotty on the show side there. Got the Case XX, what is referred to as the hot dog shield. But guys, these, for some strange reason, Case will not make these anymore. It has been since, I want to say, which this one is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be a 2000, wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2004. 2004 model. And the large 88 pattern Congresses, they stopped doing in, I believe, 2008 was the last that the world has seen of the wonderful large 88 pattern Congress from Case. They still hold true to the main sheepfoot blade and main larger spear point blade. And here's your info here. USA 6488 in stainless steel. They come equipped with long pulls on all of the blades. And this thing, I mean, still has plenty of snap. Plenty of snap. Try to open up all these blades here without just getting a finger chomped off, because this old girl packs some punch. And then the smaller coping blade, excuse me, and the smaller pen blade. And then the little pen blade here has a little swedging. Is it just, no, it's on both sides. There's your tested XX on that tang there. And I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Listen to this. Did y'all see that? Oh, I about lost one. That thing slam closed. But y'all see right there for yourself that is still some crazy snap. Now, real quick, before we get into a couple of differences in the vintage 70 model, just do a little side-by-side comparison with the 052 pattern. And this one just happens to be in some genuine stag. Y'all look at that. 1999 model. Shoo-wee! Give y'all something pretty to look at. 54052. And again, she don't play either. I mean, she's all there all day. But you could see the massive size difference in the medium Congress versus the large 88 pattern. And I absolutely love the 88s. I love any Congress pattern. But man, these 88s are getting extremely hard to find. And when you do, and you stumble upon them on a deal like I did this one, jump, frog, jump is all I could say. But we will put that beautiful girl back on that nice vintage GMC side by side there. And we will look at a couple of differences from the 70s model 88 pattern large Congress. Now this one is in the jig Delrin handles. Both models, which I didn't know this. This is my very first one of the newer style, newer models, if you will. I forget exactly which year. I want to say 90s. 90s was still this style here. Yeah, I'm almost for certain. I think so. I think I got that right. But one thing that surprised me is look how much more knife you get with the newer versus the older vintage. But like I said, all night, both of them still run on 2 back springs, which from the vintage, it's got a real thick center. Well, my mind has went completely blank. Whatever you call that there yonder. Spacer, divider. It has a certain term. Liner, there you go. Lord have mercy. Has a thicker liner in the middle. But you pay heavily in the blade department. I'm going to open up this one here. I said this is vintage. This is a 78. And just listen to this one as well. Ooh. There's your 6488. Y'all listen. Anyway, let's open her back up. But one thing you will notice is for some reason they took the notches out, which I love the look of the notches. I mean, you obviously had to have these, because they just had nail nicks. And then where they put the long pulls on these, you're able to access them without it. Easy as pie. But I would still like a little cutout. In which I said they may never ever make the 88 pattern Congress again. So, I might not ever see that again. But anyway, I said you will pay heavily in the blade material department. Because I just want you to look at the drastic difference in blade material. Look at all that blade material they gave you in the 70s versus the just absolutely, I don't even know what you call it. I mean, just don't give you much at all. And I guess that's why they really didn't. I don't know if they didn't really sell good when they came out. So that was one of the reasons they decided to just, cut them from production. Because like I said, I want to say, if I remember correctly, 2008 was the last model of the large Congress that Case came out with. And the rest has just been history after that. I mean, they made a couple of 052 patterns, which still, I think the last year the 052 pattern was 2019 maybe? 18, 19, somewhere around there. But, I mean, just look at that. Drastic difference in blade material. And then, like I said, it goes the same for each blade. Here's the the spear point. I mean, just look at that. I mean, it's almost like they got just completely stingy. I mean, look at that. Look at how much more blade you have there. That is just, I mean, it's almost a slap in the face. I mean, why make a big, large, 4-inch folding pocket knife and give, that little bit of a blade on them compared to what you gave back when times were supposed to be, a lot tougher and a lot harder. And were they? Or were they just a lot more giving back then? And are we really more stingy, with our stuff nowadays? And then you get into the smaller secondary blades. And I mean, they're about the same as far as length and stuff. I mean, the coping blades are almost, well, no, they're not almost. They are, I mean, spitting identical. And then the pen blade, you get, looks like just a little bit shorter, but you do kind of get more of a beefy pen blade, where you kind of get more of a straighter, straightforward pen blade on the older vintage ones. But like I said, either way, I am an absolute sucker. Lord Jesus, didn't mean to knock old girl over. I'm an absolute sucker for a large Congress. And as soon as I seen this one, I knew I had to jump on it. Well, guys, y'all leave it in the comments down below. Let me know, do you think we will ever see the 88 pattern Congress again? I certainly hope so, but I'm very doubtful. I really am. I'm very, very doubtful. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this little comparison video of the large 88 pattern Congress. I'm Travis. You've been watching The Knife Shift. God bless. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one.